Hi guys, Tracy and Doss. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite shows, Season 3, Episode 1, Tell Me Lies on Hulu. Let's just get right into it, shall we? The season starts out in 2015 at the wedding of Bree and Evan. Bree tells Lucy she's the worst person in the world after receiving the infamous phone call of the recording where Evan admits to having the affair with Lucy. Lucy doesn't know what she's talking about, but Bree just kind of keeps it at that. And she goes on with the wedding, which was shocking at the time, but I'm sure there's more to it than this. We'll find later on. Steven's evil ways have surfaced, and he's sent this to Bree just moments before her wedding to get back at Evan and Lucy for the affair that they have. And Bree was just very aware of who sent that. She knew exactly who sent that recording to her. The show goes back and forth between 2009 and 2015 when Lucy and Bree spend time together during Christmas break and really bond and get their relationship back on track. It's clear Lucy and Steven are rekindling their relationship, which of course nobody's excited about, but nobody says anything because they know they're just going to do what they're going to do like they always do. Their relationship is so toxic, and it's hard to be around as a friend. Lucy is a glutton for punishment, and Steven is as well. Now, Steven crashed at Evan's place during Christmas break, and the relationship seems very strained between the two. Steven tells Evan he's not going to bring up the affair between Evan and Lucy. He just wants to pretend he doesn't know anything about it because he really wants Lucy to be the one to tell him about it. But I think he just wants to have something to hold over Lucy's head. And we'll see how that plays out. You can tell Evan's confused. This isn't the Steven he knows. Steven should be mad. He should be hateful and vindictive like he normally is. And you can see that Evan's concerned. We all wonder what Steven has up his sleeve. It seems like Evan's trying to make up for it by allowing Steven to stay at his place. But I don't think you can make up for sleeping with your best friend's ex-girlfriend. I don't care if they were on a break. It's just kind of one of those things that you just don't do if you're a good friend. When Evan sees the sink full of dishes, not only does he feel total disrespect, but he's wondering, is that the way it's going to be in the relationship going forward with Steven? Just that blatant disrespect. Wrigley and Peppa share a sweet moment together. Wrigley is still depressed after his brother's overdose, but Peppa's been by his side through the tragedy, and she is also concerned with Wrigley's depression, and at the same time, she's exhausted with the heaviness of all of this emotional turmoil. The sexual energy between Steven and Lucy is heavily charged, as always. Part of me feels like the secrets they have between them is what keeps this relationship sexually charged. Bree and Oliver see each other in the hallway. This is the first time since coming back from Christmas break. Not only is it awkward, but Oliver treats her with ambivalence, like Bree never mattered or even existed. Steven questions Lucy about her relationship with Bree. It's like he's trying to get inside her head, and it's pretty creepy. It's as if Lucy has forgotten how horrible and spiteful that Steven can be. Steven hasn't changed at all. And the feeling of tension is very heavy in the air when Steven, Bree, Lucy, and Evan are at the party. Stephen's energy towards Evan is dark, and Evan can feel the vibe. He's confused because Stephen says one thing, but his actions and behavior are very different. Molly arrives to the party. She's very high, and the group decides to partake in whatever she's doing. She is on MDMA, which is the new name for the all too familiar ecstasy or Molly. So, the joke is not lost on me that her name is Molly. She's on Molly. The group just wants to feel happy, and nobody quite knows how to treat Wrigley after the loss of his brother, Drew. And you can tell Wrigley really hates how everybody's treating him. Bree recognizes the drug dealer that they get the drugs from, but she doesn't know quite where she recognizes him from. I'm sure this will develop in the future. Stephen pretends to take the drugs, but slips it into his pocket. He wants to be alert and aware when he has this discussion with Lucy. Peppa runs into Diana, and although she is back with Wrigley, she admits to Diana that she just can't stop thinking about her. And the relationship between Peppa and Diana would probably still be ongoing if it wasn't for the tragedy of Wrigley's brother, Drew, overdosing. But when that happened, everything kind of changed. Wrigley lashes out at Peppa, and he really is tired of everyone treating him like he's a broken person. But he is a broken person. Of course, he apologizes to her, but you can tell his anxiety is through the roof. The Molly starts to affect the group, and it's really bothering Stephen to see the closeness between Lucy and Bree. He knows about the betrayal, and he just sees this as so fake, and I think it makes him question if she's treating him the same way. I mean, I guess she is. Bree and Wrigley decide to walk home together after the party. Wrigley can't even enjoy the Molly. His depression is stronger than the drug. Bree tells Wrigley about her affair with the 45-year-old married teacher, Oliver, and he is shocked. I mean, he's obviously had his mind on other things, but he still can't believe he didn't know about this. Wrigley's been really out of the loop. He feels the weight of Drew's death and the responsibility of it, and Wrigley shares how suffocating it feels. And Bree is the first to tell Wrigley that it's probably always going to feel that way. The Molly kicks in for Wrigley finally, and he laughs for the first time in a really long time, and it's really nice to see. Stephen pressures Lucy into sharing. He's hoping the Molly will help. Lucy is literally going to take this secret between she and Evan to her grave if she has anything to say about it. She tells Stephen there's no secrets between them and there's nothing to share, and she's lying right to his face, and it makes him angry, but he keeps it to himself for the moment. Bree and Wrigley wake up on the park bench. It's a little awkward, but it was just a cute moment to see that they were really able to connect and to be open with each other. It really deepened their friendship, which was typically relatively superficial. Lucy's been called into the counselor's office, and she fears it's regarding the incident where she and Bree took a baseball bat to Oliver's car. Bree sees a young girl leaving Oliver's office, and she can't help but wonder if she's the newest conquest. Lucy lets the counselors know that the incident that happened between her and Chris, which is why they called her into the office, was not something she wanted to discuss, and she doesn't want to escalate charges of sexual abuse. Stephen can't hold it in anymore, and his true self comes out. He tells Lucy that he knows about Evan. He loves having stuff over people's heads, especially Lucy. and he isn't sure if he can forgive her. Part of me believes that this is why he got back together with her in the first place, so he can enact his revenge against her. And he knew by having her fall in love with him again and kind of dangling this, "I'm not sure if I can forgive you," over her head, that he could truly torture her and make her regret that she had the fling with Evan. Now, as much as it's bothering Stephen to know about the affair between Lucy and Evan, what really is bothering him is that his little game with Bree, by playing that recording of Evan talking about the affair to her on her wedding day, didn't work. He didn't think she'd go through with the wedding, and the fact that she did really makes him angry. His plan backfired, and he can't believe it. I mean, is Bree really so mature that she can forgive Evan for cheating on her with Lucy, or does she have ulterior motives as well? We just don't know about yet. I mean, everyone seems to have a secret in this group, and no one is telling anybody the truth. Nobody should trust anyone at all. And Diana seems to be the most level-headed of the bunch, and yet she was dating Stephen. She must have some deep, dark secrets of her own. And don't forget the conversation she had with her father, where she told her father she made it sound like it was Stephen's idea to break up. She's very manipulative, and I'm sure she's learned that from her father, so he approves. All right, guys, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm looking forward to this whole season and us watching it together. The next recap is coming shortly. Take care. Have a great week.